Hey YouTube, T Holtz here. We're looking at my 20-gallon tall planted tank. Neons, gold Fristilla tetras, harlequin rasboras, corycats, and Apistogramma cockatoides. There's one of the male pistos, if it'll focus on him. There he is. Nice color on that Apistogramma. There's two others in here. One of them is a female and there are two males. If this tank wasn't so heavily planted, I probably would go in and catch the female and put it in my other tank where I have a male and a female in there. But I don't think I'd ever catch the female. I would have to tear up this whole tank before I would catch her. I did a trimming on this tank today. Opened up a lot of space. This was all covered with water sprite here earlier. I trimmed it back, put the water sprite in the back. Also here, this Rotala. You can see the red tips on this Rotala. This ties into a video that I had out earlier about trimming plants. Pulled this Rotala out of the substrate and I trimmed the bottom part, cut the roots off, and replanted the top part to preserve this nice red growth. The only thing that happens in this tank with these two hang on the back filters, it does push some of the plants down. You see I have a lot of duckweed on the top. I got some Amazon frog bit and some Riccia over here on this side. There's the Riccia. I got it stabilized over there in the corner now. It was all being blown around by the filters earlier. You can see I have some stuck right there in the plants. I've been taking it out as I see it get stuck in the plants. I've been going in there with my siphon and taking it out. And you see some more right there. This tank has seen a die-off on some of the plants of late. This dwarf sage is much thinner than it was a couple months ago for some reason. Here's another Apisto. I went too long without changing light bulbs, and I think that might have hurt the dwarf sage a little bit. So today I pulled some of it out, and I don't think you can see it really because there's a Java fern in front, but I pulled out some of the dwarf sage and I put some Blixa japonica in the spot where the dwarf sage was. It's right back here, but you really can't see it behind this. You can see the top of it behind this Java fern. There, let's see, you'll take a look at the fish over here. My Fristilla tetras, harlequin rasboras. There are, I don't know, quite a few neons. I don't know how many are in here, but they hang out over on this side, and they rarely come out of the dwarf sage, just at feeding time. They're always hanging out here on the bottom. You can barely see them in there. There's probably, well, there might be 20 or so. I'm not sure. I had probably 30 in this tank at one time a couple of years ago. I haven't added any. I have lost some. There's probably at least 20, but you don't really see them. They're always hidden in the dwarf sage. You see this guy all the time. This nice Apisto. They're an interesting fish. Very large mouths for such a small fish. You can see on the front of him there, he's all mouth, and when that mouth opens up, there's quite the space there. He's been eating bloodworms and Ken's flakes. Also cobalt discus flakes. brine shrimp is what I feed this tank. Here's the other one, the smaller one, which I think is a female. This fish actually got stuck in my siphon tube last week when I was draining the water out. And that never happened to me before, getting a fish stuck in the siphon tube. And I was able to get her out. She did have a few scars on her, abrasions from being in the siphon tube, but fortunately I was able to get her out and she seems fine. There's all my Cory cats here playing in the corner. Four Cory cats, one of them born in this tank. That's Big Mama right there. Looking right at you. Alright, that's the update. After a big trim today, my 20-gallon planted tank. Thanks for watching.